Hey guys, welcome to another YouTube channel. As you can see, it's a hair tutorial. It's been a minute since we did a hair tutorial. Okay, and this is with no product. This is after rinsing out my deep conditioner. I deep conditioned with the Melanin hair care deep conditioner. If you want to see more about that, I did a video, a demo and a review a couple of months ago. Maybe a month ago. It's right there in the card. So you can go check that out if you want to know more about the actual product. But now we're about to style. I'm going to do a one styler. I'm using one styler. We're going to use this Camille Rose mousse. It's the spiked honey mousse. And it did my hair justice when my hair was stretched. I did a braid out in it and it lasted pretty long. So I feel like it's super moisturizing. I don't have to like put a leave-in with it, I don't think. So we'll see how it comes out. I need to definitely get a terabyte of SD card memory because your girl has been recording like crazy, and I hope this momentum never stops because I'm actually really enjoying it. I took the pressure out of like making everything aesthetically pleasing, which I wasn't really big on that, but I started doing the like, you know, I really like this looks nice, let me try it. But then I was like, girl, just show up as you. Who cares about all that other stuff? Yes, creativity is fun. I like to get creative, but I don't want to have to feel pressured to always be super created and theatrical. You know what I'm saying? So this is the consistency of the mousse. Is super thick, you see? You need one, all you need is one pump for a section. And I even think that's maybe a little bit too much because it literally is super moisturizing. Look at the, I could do a wash and go literally with this mousse, which I can't do with a lot of mousse. So shoot, we gotta try it with a wash and go. You definitely need to try it with a wash and go. Now I just detangle it. And I pretty much have a bunch of videos with me doing twist outs, but this is me just trying this mousse. I know it's not a new mousse. I know it's been out for a while. I can't keep up with new products and reviewing them at the time that they come out, but I'm gonna try, especially if it's a brand that I really like and their products work good for me. I don't mind trying it, but I don't want to be trying a bunch of stuff in my hair just for the sake of a review or views. You know, my hair has been doing really well. Well, not really well, because I've been kind of like not taking care of it. I had to trim off a lot of my hair when I just pressed it. So I'm trying to get back to the health of my hair and trying not to use too many new things, if that makes sense. So we're gonna see. And I don't want to, I'm trying to figure out a way to do my hair where I don't have to do a lot of twists to get the definition that I want. And I really don't care too much about definition. I really want it to be healthy, moisturized, and pretty much like long lasting. Like I don't want to have to do my hair in the middle of the week, retwist it or whatever. I don't like doing that. So that's why I do opt for ultimate definition when I first do my hair, like the first few days, because it lasts longer. I know people are like, oh, definition, not all that, but I like my curls to be a little defined, and then with days it gets more volume and frizzy. I don't want it to come out with volume and frizz and then I don't know, I don't necessarily want that. You know, everybody has a preference, and because they decide they want a little bit more definition doesn't mean that they don't love the texture of their hair. Like the texture of my hair with no product is bomb. I just want definition. The hell? You know, there's no right way to be a natural, and don't let nobody make you feel bad for wanting a specific way of doing your hair, because this community can get really judgmental at times, and it's just like, do what's best for you, whatever you like, and keep it moving. Like, you don't have to shame people just because they want something for their hair, you know? I don't like that. Shoot, if tomorrow we decide to go back to relaxer, that's your business. That doesn't make you less of a black woman. That doesn't mean that you don't love your hair. Like, there's reasons why people do what they do, and even if you don't agree with it, it's something called minding your business. that people need to really, you know, I think people get confused with critiquing and opinions. Like, opinions usually are from asked. They're usually asked, like, what your opinion is. When you literally just come up with something and just start speaking about it, that is a criticism. There's a difference. I believe there's a difference. Get out of my room, you and Whiskey. So yeah, it becomes criticism, and it can be negatively taken, or someone could just be like, okay, that's your thoughts, who cares? It just depends on how it's delivered, and it just depends on if the person got time that day. If they really want to be like, you know what, nobody asked you for your opinion. Week, I'm gonna do this one side with y'all, and then I'm gonna show you what it looks like after I am done, because I plan on going live on TikTok doing the rest of my hair. So I'm a multitasking queen, and I'm trying to be consistent, and if I work on it a little bit towards the new year, I feel like I'll have a little rhythm, but I'm not driving myself crazy. Like, I'm creating because I'm enjoying it. I didn't overbook myself this year. I'm taking content as it comes. I'm still creating content UGC for brands, and still making the same results with less the work, less pressure, you know? Like, everything doesn't have to be pressure to be successful, you know? I know that at times we become more busy, you know, especially around the holidays, especially in the fourth quarter, it's very busy. But I feel like if you plan it out a little bit better and you prioritize what means the most to you, which, you know, some people, it's like, okay, I'll sacrifice time with my family so that I can get the financial wealth. But my time with my family, I can't get back. And I know that we're young and this is when you're supposed to grind, but honestly, I can't get that time back with my kids. My kids are older, and a lot of them require a little bit more of me when it comes to setting up their future. My thing is do things within reason. And right now my priority is doing what I have to do to buy a house, which is meaning I still need to work, but we're gonna do more things like as a team. Like, for example, I have a campaign I have to do with a supermarket, and it's an event and it's a campaign because I'm getting paid for it. I have to create content around it. But my kids have treatments that they have to get done, and I can't wait on that because Joseph has an abscess, he has to get an extraction. Brianna has some cavities, she has to get them filled. It's not up for debate because they don't have any more room this year to get it done. And my kids, I'm not gonna risk my kids getting an infection for a campaign, right? So my husband, that's when partnership comes in, especially when you have a significant other. He has time off, so guess who's taking the kids to the dentist? My husband is. You know, like, work as a team so you don't feel overwhelmed. And that's the whole point of being in a relationship, is being able to work as a team. I've had a hard time learning how to ask for things. Like, I just felt like, oh, he should already know. But men really don't be knowing. Like, some of them are really good at paying attention to detail, and some of them aren't, you know? And even if they are good at paying attention to detail, my therapist said, you still have to tell people what you want. And if then, and only then, they ignore that, then you have like a problem. You can't assume that they know that you need help when you are the type of person who kind of like does things on their own. Like, I'm a go-getter. I don't wait on no one to do anything for myself. I'm gonna go out there and get it. If I need to figure something out, I'm gonna figure it out. I wanted to become a nurse, even with no help, no mom, no parents to help out with the kids. I did it. We created a village with people that lived in our neighborhood at the time. That is now literally my best friend, like my sister. She's family now. She's like the only person that I've met out here who has been completely consistent and has really been a good person in my life, who has always helped me through and talked through things with me. We have prayed together, we have cried together. Like, that's my boo. Like, nothing about it is my boo. You know, there's no judging. There's more like, we call each other out on things, but it's like not judgmentally. Like, it's done in a loving manner. You know what I'm saying? So that's the kind of friendships that I'm looking for. I don't want to be the only one putting in the effort. I don't want to be the only one feeling like I care. I know, you know, we get busy and stuff like that, but my thing is I don't want to feel like I'm in competition with you. Like every time you turn around, it's like me this and this and it's only about you. Like you don't care about nothing else. The first thing that you speak about is you. You don't know how to ask people like how you're doing, start the conversation into gear, like how the person is doing. If this conversation needs more of you helping them through or listening, being a listening ear or what, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like I'm very particular about the space that I'm in and the people I'm around these days, you know? But other than that, life has been, it's been actually a really good year financially. It's been a really good year when it comes to figuring out like what I want in life and not getting so wrapped up on this content creating crap. Like it's not crap, don't get me wrong, it's paying me really well. But I want to stay focused on why I started, if that makes sense. That's been my goal this year. Like focus on why you started and get back to the root of why you wanted to show up and build a community. And once I started doing that, I was like, okay, this is where your focus needs to be. This is what you need to do. You need to also focus on a lot of things that you're trying to accomplish within your personal life. And that's what it should be about. It should be about you sharing things that's actually really happening in your life. You know, not necessarily creating a life. I mean, you can, especially if you want to change like the course of how you're doing things in your life. You could change habits and things that you're doing to create a life that you have envisioned, because that's considered manifesting. But yeah, my thing is geared more towards reality. So in the new year, you can expect me sharing a lot of stuff that a lot of people don't necessarily share. They like to share the end result, but not necessarily like the things you're going through in the present time of everything. The reason why I'm doing this is because I've pride myself on being authentic, and you never know who's watching, who can literally give you tips and suggestions on how to get through whatever it is that you're doing or whatever processes you're about to start. So that's big for me, and I just hope that you guys stick around to really see what's going on within me and my family and just enjoy. I use a decent camera. I put on lights so that y'all can see what the hell's going on. But for the most part, what happens behind the lens is real. Y'all have caught me. Y'all have literally caught me telling the kids off. Y'all have literally seen me reprimand them on screen before. Like, this is me. Like, we are saving face. To the twist, they getting juicy. They are juicy, and I like mousse because it dries fast. Okay guys, so this is how it looks after I put all the twists in. We went live and had a time. It was a lot of people on that live on TikTok. So I'm definitely about to start a series on TikTok where I go live every Sunday showing how I'm going to style my hair for the week and answering questions, because it was bomb. And this, look how juicy these twists are right after putting them in. So I'll be back to you guys once I take them down. We're going to let these suckers dry and then take them down with y'all. And yeah, I'll be back. Okay, so we're gonna take down a couple of twists just to see how it came out. I'm not gonna take all of it down with y'all because one, my camera's not charged. That's my bad. I just want to show y'all the definition. So what is going on with this thing? I'm using the Camille Rose Alma oil. Put oil throughout the whole head. And then I'm gonna start taking it down right here. Let's see what the definition is hitting for. Okay, we got definition. We got some definition. So let's separate it. This is just from one product, so I just seeing how good the definition is with no leave-in, doing it while it's wet. And I see a little bit of frizz. It's not, but you know, that's to be expected with some mousse. I expect to have a lot of volume, and that's what I wanted, so that's why I used mousse along with the moisture from this mousse is really good. But the curls are hitting. You see those curls? So I'm gonna show y'all what it looks like when it's done. The setup, I have the YouTube video going, and I got y'all on TikTok, so let me finish it real quick. Okay. So you guys, this is the end results from the Twistout with Camille Rose. What did I use? The spiked honey, and then I just fluffed it out, picked it out. If you want to look at more videos where I actually show you step by step on how to do twist outs and how to take it down, check out my other videos on my YouTube channel. Like anything else, make sure you go subscribe, ring that bell, and I will see you next time.